Greetings, friends. Did you know in California whistleblowing frogs are illegal? Yes, you heard that right. Welcome to the unbelievable world of California laws, a universe where the unexpected meets the downright peculiar. Now, you might be used to laws about speed limits, taxes, and the like, but in the Golden State, they've taken things to a whole new level. Just imagine you're up early, calling out for your lost canary, only to discover it's illegal to whistle for it before 7 in the morning. Or picture this. You're enjoying a sunny afternoon, decide to bowl on the sidewalk, and bam, you're breaking the law. It's a strange, strange world, my friends. And we're just scratching the surface of the wonderfully wacky legal landscape of California. Isn't it hilarious to think that you could get a ticket for bowling on the sidewalk while jaywalking often goes unnoticed? All right, let's dive into some of the most bizarre California laws and the stories behind them. Buckle up, you're in for a wild ride. First on our list, we have a peculiar law from Carmel. Believe it or not, it's illegal for a man to go out wearing a jacket and pants that do not match. Yes, you heard it right. Apparently, the good folks of Carmel are really serious about their fashion. This law was put in place in the 1920s to maintain the town's aesthetic appeal. Just imagine if the fashion police were a real thing. Next, we travel to sunny San Francisco, where it's illegal to pile horse manure more than 6 feet high on a street corner. Now I know what you're thinking. Who in their right mind would stack horse manure that high? Well, back in the day when horses were the primary mode of transportation, manure would pile up on streets, causing quite the stink, literally. To curb this issue, the city decided to limit the height of these piles. Practical, but still pretty bizarre, right? Let's not forget about Eureka, where it's unlawful for a man with a mustache to kiss a woman. Yep, you heard it right. This law was enacted in the late 19th century when mustaches were quite popular but also deemed unhygienic. So, to keep the ladies safe from mustache-related hazards, this law was put in place. Talk about a real buzzkill for the bearded gentleman. And lastly, let's talk about Blythe, where you are not allowed to wear cowboy boots unless you own at least 2 cows. The law was originally intended to prevent people from posing as cowboys. Sounds like the Wild West, doesn't it? So, there you have it, folks. A whirlwind tour of some of California's most unusual laws. Imagine getting a fine for mismatched clothes while wearing white after Labor Day is perfectly legal. Well, there you have it, folks. A whirlwind tour of California's most peculiar laws. It's a wild ride, isn't it? From a ban on whistling for a lost canary before 7 in the morning in Berkeley, to the prohibition of peacocks having the right-of-way in Arcadia, these laws, while amusing, do raise some eyebrows. Remember the law in Chico that forbids detonating a nuclear device within city limits? One really has to wonder what led to that. And let's not forget Eureka's law that prohibits men with mustaches from kissing women. I mean, come on. Can you imagine the uproar if that was enforced? But perhaps the most bizarre of all is the law that forbids bowling on the sidewalk in Chico. I mean, who bowls on the sidewalk, right? And what's up with whistleblowing frogs in Los Angeles? Talk about a riveting restriction. So, what do you think the strangest law is? Bowling on the sidewalk or whistleblowing frogs? Share your thoughts in the comments below.